Welcome to Chicago Bulls 100 Fun Facts and Stories Every Fan Should Know by Trivia Ape. This book covers Chicago Bulls basketball fun facts and stories. Chapter 1 Team Origins and Early Years. In the heart of Chicago, amidst the hustle and bustle of one of America's most vibrant sports cities, a new basketball franchise was born in 1966. The Chicago Bulls entered the National Basketball Association, NBA, as the third professional basketball team in the city, following the Chicago Stags and the Chicago Packers Zephyrs, both of which had folded. The Bulls' inception was spearheaded by Dick Klein, a former basketball player and businessman who saw the potential for a successful team in Chicago's rich sports landscape. Despite the excitement of a new team, the Bulls faced significant challenges in their early years, struggling to establish themselves both on and off the court. The initial seasons were tough for the Bulls as they navigated the complexities of building a competitive team. However, they had their fair share of bright spots, notably with the drafting of Jerry Sloan. Sloan, known as the original Bull, became the first player selected by the team in the expansion draft. His tenacity and defensive prowess quickly made him a fan favorite and set the tone for the team's gritty playing style. Sloan's legacy with the Bulls was so enduring that his number 4 jersey was the first to be retired by the franchise, a testament to his impact during those formative years. Another cornerstone of the early Bulls was Bob Love, an explosive forward who joined the team in 1968. Love was not just a scoring machine, but also a symbol of resilience and determination. His ability to light up the scoreboard with his smooth jump shot and agile moves made him a standout player. Love's contribution was crucial in helping the Bulls reach their first playoff appearance in 1970. This milestone was a significant achievement for the fledgling team and hinted at the potential for future success. The Bulls' first playoff appearance was a thrilling moment for the franchise and its growing fan base. In the 1970-71 season, the Bulls finished with a 51-31 record, securing their spot in the playoffs. Although they were defeated by the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals, the experience was invaluable. It provided the team with a taste of postseason action and set the stage for more competitive seasons ahead. Fans could sense that the Bulls were on the brink of something special, even if it would take a few more years to fully materialize. During these early years, the Chicago Stadium served as the Bulls' home court. Known as the Madhouse on Madison, this iconic venue was as much a character in the Bulls' story as any player or coach. With its roaring crowds and electric atmosphere, the Chicago Stadium became a fortress for the team. It was a place where fans gathered not just to watch basketball, but to be part of a community. The stadium's unique acoustics amplified the cheers and jeers, creating an intimidating environment for visiting teams and a beloved home for the Bulls and their supporters. Ownership changes were a recurring theme in the early years of the Bulls. The team was initially owned by a group of investors led by Dick Klein, but financial challenges and strategic disagreements led to several ownership transitions. In 1972, Arthur Wirtz and his son William purchased the team, bringing stability and a new vision. The Wirtz family's involvement in Chicago sports, particularly with the Blackhawks, provided valuable experience that helped guide the Bulls through their developmental phases. These changes in ownership were pivotal in shaping the team's direction, ensuring that the Bulls remained a viable and competitive presence in the NBA. Building a passionate fan base was crucial for the Bulls, especially in a city with such a rich sports tradition. The team employed innovative strategies to attract fans, including community outreach programs and engaging marketing campaigns. One of the most successful initiatives was the introduction of Benny the Bull, the team's mascot, who quickly became a beloved figure at games and events. Benny's antics and high-energy performances were instrumental in creating a family-friendly atmosphere that drew fans of all ages to the stadium. The Bulls' commitment to their community and fans laid the groundwork for the fervent support that the team enjoys to this day. As the Bulls continued to develop their identity, they also focused on assembling a roster that could compete at the highest level. The team's management worked diligently to scout and acquire talent that fit their vision of a tough, defensive-minded squad. This approach paid off in the form of a solid core of players who embodied the Bulls' ethos and brought a sense of pride to the city. The foundation laid during these early years was crucial in setting the stage for the team's future successes. Despite the challenges and growing pains, the early years of the Chicago Bulls were marked by a sense of optimism and determination. The team's resilience and commitment to excellence resonated with fans and established a strong bond between the team and the city. This connection was further strengthened by the emergence of players who would go on to become legends in their own right, leaving an indelible mark on the franchise and its history. As the Bulls navigated the complexities of the NBA landscape, they remained focused on their goal of becoming a championship-caliber team. The lessons learned and experiences gained during these formative years were invaluable in shaping the team's identity and culture. With a solid foundation in place, the Bulls were poised to embark on a journey that would ultimately lead to greatness. Looking back on the origins and early years of the Chicago Bulls, it's evident that these foundational moments were crucial in shaping the team's legacy. The determination and perseverance displayed by the players, coaches, and management laid the groundwork for the success that would follow. As fans reflect on this period, they can appreciate the journey and the pivotal role it played in transforming the Bulls into one of the most iconic franchises in sports history. As we wrap up this nostalgic journey through the early years of the Chicago Bulls, let's test your knowledge with a fun trivia challenge. Here are 10 multiple-choice questions based on the content of this chapter and the book. 1. In what year were the Chicago Bulls founded? A. 1964, B. 1966, C. 1968, D. 1972. Who was the first player selected by the Bulls in the expansion draft? Bob Love, B. Jerry Sloan, C. Norm Van Lier, 3. Which venue was known as the Madhouse on Madison? A. United Center, Chicago Stadium, C. Wrigley Field, Soldier Field, 4. Who was the Bulls' first owner? A. Jerry Reinsdorf, Dick Klein, Arthur Wirtz, William Wirtz, 5. In what season did the Bulls make their first playoff appearance? A. 1968-69, B. 1969-70, C. 1970-71, D. 1971-726. Which player was known for his smooth jump shot and scoring ability? A. Jerry Sloan, B. Bob Love, C. Chet Walker, Norm Van Lier, 7. What was the nickname given to Jerry Sloan? A. The original Bull, B. The scoring machine, C. The defensive dynamo, the floor general, 8. Which family purchased the Bulls in 1972? The Reinsdorf family, B. The Wirtz family, C. The Buss family, D. The Dolan family, 9. What was a key strategy used by the Bulls to build their fan base? A. Offering free tickets, B. Introducing Benny the Bull, C. Hosting celebrity games, sponsoring local teams, 10. What was the Bulls' record in their first playoff season? A. 45-37, B. 70-35, C. 51-31, 53-29. With these questions, you're well on your way to becoming a Chicago Bulls historian. As you continue to explore the rich history of this iconic team, remember that every great dynasty has its humble beginnings, and the Bulls' early years were filled with the determination and passion that set the stage for their legendary success. Chapter 2. The Rise of Michael Jordan. Draft Day Miracle. It was June 19, 1984, a day that would forever alter the course of basketball history. The Chicago Bulls, holding the third overall pick in the NBA draft, seized the opportunity to select a young guard from the University of North Carolina. Michael Jordan was his name, and though he wasn't the first pick, he would become the most significant. The Bulls' decision to draft Jordan was not just a stroke of luck. It was a masterstroke that would transform the franchise from a struggling team into a basketball powerhouse. On that fateful day, the Bulls' front office, led by general manager Rod Thorne, had no idea they were laying the foundation for a dynasty. Thorne later recalled, "We wish we could say we knew he'd become the greatest player ever, but we didn't." Little did they know, the young man they drafted would soon captivate the world with his extraordinary talent and charisma. Rookie impact. From the moment Michael Jordan stepped onto the court in his rookie season, the impact was immediate and electrifying. He wasn't just playing basketball, he was redefining it. In his debut game against the Washington Bullets, Jordan scored 16 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists. The United Center buzzed with a new energy as fans quickly realized they were witnessing something special. Jordan's rookie season was a whirlwind of highlight reel plays and jaw-dropping performances. Averaging 28.2 points per game, he didn't just lead the Bulls in scoring, he led the entire league in excitement. His ability to soar through the air, seemingly defying gravity, earned him the nickname Air Jordan. By the end of the season, he was named the NBA Rookie of the Year, a testament to his immediate impact and the promise of greatness to come. Scoring titles. Michael Jordan's journey to becoming a scoring leader was a testament to his relentless drive and unmatched skill. Over the course of his career, he would capture 10 scoring titles, a feat that remains unmatched in NBA history. His ability to score was not just about raw talent, it was about an unwavering determination to be the best. During the 1986-87 season, Jordan averaged a staggering 37.1 points per game, showcasing his ability to dominate on the offensive end. His scoring prowess was complemented by an arsenal of moves that left defenders helpless. "I can accept failure, everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying," Jordan once said, encapsulating the mindset that fueled his scoring dominance. Air Jordan. The birth of the Air Jordan brand was a cultural phenomenon that transcended sports, turning Michael Jordan into a global icon. It all started with a simple yet revolutionary idea, a signature sneaker line that captured the essence of Jordan's style and swagger. In 1984, Nike took a gamble on the rookie, and it paid off beyond their wildest dreams. The Air Jordan line, with its bold design and innovative marketing, was an instant hit. Fans couldn't get enough of the sneakers, and soon they became a cultural symbol of aspiration and success. Jordan's influence extended beyond the basketball court, as he became a fashion icon and trendsetter. The Air Jordan brand would go on to become a billion-dollar empire, solidifying Jordan's status as a cultural and business mogul. Iconic moments. Michael Jordan's career was punctuated by iconic moments that showcased his extraordinary talent and competitive spirit. One such moment came during the 1989 NBA playoffs in a game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With just 3 seconds left on the clock, the Bulls were down by 1 point. Jordan received the inbound pass, dribbled to the foul line, and launched a jumper over Craig Ehlo. As the ball swished through the net, Jordan leaped into the air, fist-pumping in triumph. The shot, as it became known, was a defining moment of his career. Another unforgettable performance came during the 1992 NBA Finals against the Portland Trail Blazers. In Game 1, Jordan scored 35 points in the first half, setting a finals record with 6 three-pointers. After the 6th three-pointer, he famously shrugged, as if to say, "Even I'm amazed." These moments, among countless others, solidified Jordan's legacy as a player who thrived under pressure and delivered when it mattered most. The 63-point game on April 20, 1986, Michael Jordan delivered one of the most legendary performances in NBA playoff history. Facing the Boston Celtics, a team stacked with Hall of Famers, Jordan put on a show for the ages. Despite being double and triple teamed, he scored an astonishing 63 points, setting a playoff record that still stands today. "I think he's God disguised as Michael Jordan," said Celtics star Larry Bird after the game, capturing the awe that Jordan inspired. Although the Bulls lost the game in double overtime, Jordan's performance was a statement to the league. A new era of basketball had arrived. It was a defining moment that showcased his ability to elevate his game to unimaginable heights. The birth of a legend. Michael Jordan's rise was not just about his individual achievements. It was about transforming the Chicago Bulls into a formidable force. Before Jordan, the Bulls struggled to find success, often overshadowed by more established teams. But with Jordan leading the charge, the Bulls became perennial contenders, eventually winning 6 NBA championships in the 1990s. Jordan's influence extended beyond the court as he became a global ambassador for the game. His charisma, work ethic, and competitive spirit inspired a generation of players and fans alike. The Bulls' success during the Jordan era was a testament to his leadership and the indelible mark he left on the franchise. Global icon, Michael Jordan's impact was not confined to the basketball court. He became a global icon, transcending sports and influencing culture worldwide. His endorsement deals, particularly with Nike, propelled him into the stratosphere of celebrity status. Jordan's appeal was universal, resonating with people of all ages and backgrounds. His influence extended to the international stage, as basketball became a global sport, in part due to his popularity. The 1992 Dream Team, featuring Jordan and other NBA stars, captivated the world during the Barcelona Olympics, showcasing the best of basketball to an international audience. Jordan's legacy as a global icon is a testament to his ability to connect with people beyond the game. Legacy of excellence. The legacy of Michael Jordan is one of excellence, perseverance, and an unyielding desire to be the best. His career was marked by moments of brilliance, inspiring countless individuals to pursue their dreams with the same passion and dedication. Jordan's influence on the game of basketball is immeasurable, as he set new standards for what it means to be a champion. His journey from a young rookie to a global icon is a story of determination and resilience. Jordan's legacy continues to inspire new generations of athletes and fans, reminding us all that greatness is achieved through hard work and an unwavering belief in oneself. Trivia challenge. What year was Michael Jordan drafted by the Chicago Bulls? How many scoring titles did Michael Jordan win during his career? Which team did Michael Jordan score 63 points against in the playoffs? What nickname did Michael Jordan earn for his ability to soar through the air? Which sneaker brand did Michael Jordan partner with to create the Air Jordan line? What was the name of the Bulls' general manager who drafted Michael Jordan? In what year did Michael Jordan win his first NBA championship with the Bulls? Which Olympic team did Michael Jordan play for in 1992? How many NBA championships did the Chicago Bulls win during the 1990s? What was the famous nickname given to Michael Jordan's playoff buzzer beater against the Cleveland Cavaliers? Chapter 3. The Dynasty Years, 1991 to 1998. The Chicago Bulls' dynasty years from 1991 to 1998 stand as a pinnacle of excellence and dominance in NBA history. This era wasn't just about winning games. It was about creating a legacy that basketball fans still celebrate today. With Michael Jordan at the helm, the Bulls transformed into a powerhouse, achieving feats that seemed almost mythical. Let's dive into this golden era and relive the stories that made these years unforgettable. First, three-peat, the journey to glory. In the early 1990s, the Chicago Bulls embarked on a journey that would redefine their place in NBA history. The first three-peat, spanning from 1991 to 1993, was a testament to their skill, determination, and unyielding spirit. It all began with the 1991 NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. Magic Johnson and his team were formidable opponents, yet the Bulls, led by Jordan's relentless drive and Scottie Pippen's versatility, secured their first championship. The victory was not just a win, it was a statement that the Bulls were a force to be reckoned with. The following year, they faced the Portland Trail Blazers in the finals. Game 1 became legendary when Jordan sank an astonishing 6 three-pointers in the first half, famously shrugging as if to say, "Even I don't know how I'm doing this." The Bulls clinched the series in 6 games, cementing their second consecutive title. By 1993, the Phoenix Suns, with Charles Barkley at the forefront, stood in their way. Yet, the Bulls triumphed again, with John Paxson's three-pointer in Game 6 sealing the victory. 3 championships in 3 years, the Bulls had established a dynasty. Key players, the unsung heroes. While Michael Jordan often took center stage, the contributions of Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant were invaluable. Pippen was the perfect partner for Jordan, known for his defensive prowess and ability to play multiple positions. His versatility allowed the Bulls to adapt to any opponent, making him an indispensable part of their success. Horace Grant, with his goggles and grit, was a defensive stalwart and a reliable scorer. His presence in the paint provided the Bulls with the toughness they needed to outmuscle their opponents. Then there were players like B.J. Armstrong and John Paxson, who delivered when it mattered most. Armstrong's cool demeanor and sharp shooting were crucial in tight situations, while Paxson's clutch performances, particularly his game-winning shot against the Suns, are etched in Bulls lore. Together, these players formed a cohesive unit that complemented Jordan's brilliance, ensuring the team's sustained success The 72-win season, a record-breaking achievement. The 1995-96 season was nothing short of extraordinary. The Bulls, rejuvenated by the return of Michael Jordan from his baseball hiatus and the addition of the enigmatic Dennis Rodman, embarked on a campaign that shattered records. They finished the regular season with a 72-10 record, the best in NBA history at the time. This feat was not just about the numbers. It was about the sheer dominance they displayed on the court. Under Phil Jackson's Zen leadership, the Bulls played with a synergy that left opponents in awe. Jordan was at his peak, Rodman was a rebounding machine, and Pippen continued to excel in his multifaceted role. The team's chemistry was palpable, and their performance was a masterclass in basketball excellence. This season was a testament to their hard work, discipline, and the ability to rise to any challenge. Finals battles. Triumph over Titans. Each NBA Finals series during the dynasty years was a battle of titans. The Bulls faced off against some of the league's toughest competitors, yet they consistently emerged victorious. The 1991 Finals against the Lakers marked the beginning of their reign, but it was the battles against the Portland Trail Blazers and the Phoenix Suns that truly tested their mettle. In 1992, the Blazers, led by Clyde Drexler, were formidable challengers. Yet the Bulls' strategic play and Jordan's brilliance overwhelmed them. The 1993 Finals against the Suns were equally intense, with Barkley posing a significant threat. However, the Bulls' resilience and ability to perform under pressure saw them through to victory. Each series was a testament to their tactical acumen and unyielding spirit, qualities that defined their dynasty. The Last Dance, an era's end. The 1997-98 season, immortalized as The Last Dance, marked the end of an era. The Bulls, with their core group intact, were determined to secure one final championship. The journey was fraught with challenges, both on and off the court. Internal tensions, contract disputes, and the looming departure of Phil Jackson added layers of complexity to their quest. Yet, the Bulls rose above these challenges, displaying the resilience and skill that had become their hallmark. The 1998 Finals against the Utah Jazz were a fitting finale, with Jordan's iconic last shot sealing their sixth championship. This victory was more than just a win. It was a celebration of a dynasty that had captivated the world. The Last Dance was a poignant reminder of their greatness and the end of a golden chapter in basketball history. Fun facts. Reliving the glory days. During the 1991 NBA Finals, Michael Jordan's iconic switch-hand layup against the Lakers became a defining moment, showcasing his agility and creativity. It was a play that left fans and opponents alike in awe and is still replayed in highlight reels today. Scottie Pippen's versatility was on full display during the 1992 Olympics, where he and Jordan were part of the Dream Team. Pippen's ability to guard multiple positions and contribute offensively made him an integral part of the team's dominance. Horace Grant's goggles became a signature look, but they were more than a fashion statement. After suffering an eye injury, Grant wore them for protection, inadvertently creating an iconic image associated with the Bulls' early 90s success. The 1995-96 Bulls set a record with their 72-10 season, but they also led the league in defensive efficiency, showcasing their ability to dominate both ends of the court. Their defensive prowess was a key factor in their historic run. In the 1997 NBA Finals, Steve Kerr's game-winning shot in Game 6 against the Jazz was a moment of triumph. Kerr, known for his sharpshooting, delivered under pressure, securing the Bulls' fifth championship and solidifying his place in Bulls lore. Phil Jackson's unique coaching style, often involving meditation and mindfulness, earned him the nickname the Zen Master. His approach helped maintain team harmony and focus, crucial elements in the Bulls' sustained success. During the 1996-97 season, Dennis Rodman led the league in rebounds per game, averaging an astonishing 16.1. His relentless pursuit of the ball and defensive tenacity were vital to the Bulls' dominance. The Bulls' rivalry with the New York Knicks during the 90s was one of the most intense in NBA history. The physicality and competitiveness of their playoff matchups are still remembered as some of the fiercest battles in basketball. Michael Jordan's flu game in the 1997 NBA Finals is legendary. Despite being visibly ill, Jordan scored 38 points, leading the Bulls to a crucial victory over the Jazz. His performance exemplified his determination and will to win. In 1998, the United Center was often referred to as the house that Jordan built, a testament to the impact he had on the franchise and the city of Chicago. The arena became a fortress for the Bulls, where fans witnessed the magic of their dynasty years. Trivia Challenge. 1. In which year did the Chicago Bulls achieve their first NBA championship? 2. Who was known for wearing goggles during the Bulls' early 90s success? 3. How many games did the Bulls win in their record-breaking 1995-96 season? 4. Which player hit the game-winning shot in the 1997 NBA Finals against the Jazz? What nickname was Phil Jackson known by due to his coaching style? 6. Against which team did Michael Jordan have his famous flu game? 7. Who was the Bulls' primary rival during the 1990s, known for intense playoff matchups? 8. What was the nickname given to the United Center during the Bulls' dynasty years? 9. Which player was a key defensive and rebounding force, leading the league in rebounds per game during the 1996-97 season? 10. In what year did the Bulls complete their first three-peat? The Chicago Bulls' dynasty years were a period of unmatched brilliance, where talent, strategy, and determination came together to create a legacy that continues to inspire. From the first championship to the last dance, these years were filled with moments that defined not just a team, but an era. As we reflect on these stories, we celebrate the triumphs, challenges, and unforgettable memories that made the Bulls a symbol of basketball excellence. Chapter 4. The Jordan-Pippen Partnership. The story of the Chicago Bulls' success in the 1990s is, at its heart, a tale of partnerships. Among the most iconic of these is the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Their partnership was a masterclass in synergy where complementary skills and mutual respect created a force that dominated the NBA. Let's dive into the fascinating world of this legendary partnership and uncover 10 engaging stories that highlight their journey together. Complementary skills. A perfect match. When Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen took the court, it was like watching a perfectly choreographed dance. Jordan, known for his scoring prowess, often dazzled with his offensive genius, while Pippen quietly controlled the game with his all-around skills. Pippen's ability to handle the ball and play multiple positions allowed Jordan to focus on what he did best, scoring. Together, they formed a seamless blend of offense and defense, making them a nightmare for opponents. Their synergy was evident in the 1991 NBA Finals, where they led the Bulls to their first championship, setting the stage for an era of dominance. Defensive prowess. Pippen's underrated brilliance. While Michael Jordan often stole the spotlight with his scoring, it was Scottie Pippen's defensive prowess that anchored the Bulls' strategy. Pippen was a defensive juggernaut, capable of guarding any position on the floor. His long arms and quick feet made him a menace to opposing players. In the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals, Pippen's defense on the Knicks' John Starks was pivotal, stifling New York's offense and helping the Bulls secure a critical series victory. Pippen's defense was the unsung hero of the Bulls' success, proving that defense truly wins championships. Off-court friendship, bond beyond basketball. Off the court, Jordan and Pippen shared a friendship that was as strong as their on-court partnership. Their bond was built on mutual respect and a shared competitive spirit. They often spent time together, whether it was playing golf or simply hanging out. This friendship translated into a deep trust on the court, where they could anticipate each other's moves without a word. During the 1997 NBA Finals, Jordan was battling the flu, and Pippen stepped up, providing crucial support and even helping Jordan off the court in one of the most iconic images in sports history. Their friendship was the foundation of their success, exemplifying the power of teamwork and trust. Memorable games, dazzling performances. Throughout their careers, Jordan and Pippen delivered countless memorable performances that left fans in awe. One such game was Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals, famously known as the flu game. Despite being visibly ill, Jordan scored 38 points, with Pippen contributing 17 points and 10 rebounds. Together, they led the Bulls to a pivotal victory over the Utah Jazz. Another unforgettable moment came during the 1992 NBA Finals, where the duo combined for 65 points in Game 1, setting the tone for a series win against the Portland Trail Blazers. These performances were a testament to their ability to rise to the occasion and deliver when it mattered most. Synergy in action. The triangle offense. The Bulls' success was also attributed to the implementation of the triangle offense, a strategy that perfectly suited the skills of Jordan and Pippen. Under coach Phil Jackson, the triangle offense emphasized ball movement and spacing, allowing both players to exploit their strengths. Jordan's scoring ability and Pippen's versatility were maximized within this system, leading to efficient and effective play. In the 1996 season, the Bulls achieved a record-breaking 72 wins, showcasing the power of their synergy within the triangle offense. Mutual respect. The key to success, respect, was a cornerstone of the Jordan-Pippen relationship. Jordan often acknowledged Pippen's contributions, stating that he wouldn't have achieved his success without him. Pippen, in turn, admired Jordan's work ethic and competitive nature. This mutual respect was evident during the 1998 NBA Finals, where Pippen played through a back injury to support Jordan in securing their sixth championship. Their respect for each other transcended the game, creating a partnership that was as much about character as it was about skill, overcoming adversity, a lesson in resilience. Like any great partnership, Jordan and Pippen faced their share of challenges. In 1994, during Jordan's first retirement, Pippen emerged as the team leader, guiding the Bulls to a 55-win season. His performance during this period proved his ability to shine independently, but it was clear that the Bulls were at their best with both players on the court. When Jordan returned in 1995, the duo picked up right where they left off, leading the Bulls to 3 more championships. Their ability to overcome adversity and adapt to change was a testament to their resilience and determination. Legacy, a lasting impact. The legacy of the Jordan-Pippen partnership extends beyond championships and accolades. They set a standard for excellence and teamwork that continues to inspire players today. Their partnership demonstrated that success is not just about individual talent, but about working together towards a common goal. The impact of their collaboration is evident in the way teams are built and how players approach the game. Their legacy is a reminder that greatness is achieved through unity and shared vision. Influence on future generations. The influence of Jordan and Pippen can be seen in the careers of many players who followed in their footsteps. LeBron James and Dwyane Wade, for example, have often cited the Jordan-Pippen partnership as a model for their own collaboration. The duo's emphasis on defense, versatility, and teamwork has become a blueprint for success in the NBA. Young players today look to Jordan and Pippen not just for their skills, but for their ability to elevate those around them, proving that true leaders make everyone better. A partnership for the ages. In the annals of sports history, few partnerships have been as impactful as that of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Their story is one of teamwork, resilience, and mutual respect, leaving a legacy that continues to resonate with fans and players alike. As we look back on their time together, we are reminded of the power of collaboration and the magic that can happen when two great players come together with a shared purpose. The Jordan-Pippen partnership was more than just a basketball phenomenon. It was a testament to the enduring power of unity and friendship. As we conclude this chapter, let's test your knowledge with a fun trivia challenge based on the stories and facts we've explored about the Chicago Bulls and the legendary Jordan-Pippen partnership. Trivia challenge. 1. What was the main offensive strategy used by the Bulls during the Jordan-Pippen era? Pick and roll. B. Triangle offense. C. Isolation plays. D. Fast break. 2. In which game did Michael Jordan famously play while suffering from the flu? 1991 NBA Finals Game 1. B. 1993 Eastern Conference Finals Game 5. C. 1997 NBA Finals Game 5. D. 1998 NBA Finals Game 63. How many NBA championships did Jordan and Pippen win together with the Bulls? A. 3. B. 4. C. 5. 6. 4. Which player was known for his defensive versatility and ability to guard multiple positions? A. Horace Grant. B. Dennis Rodman. C. Scottie Pippen. D. Tony Kukoc. 5. What was the Bulls' record during their historic 1995-1996 season? A. 70-12. B. 72-10. 68-14. D. 75-76. Which coach implemented the triangle offense for the Chicago Bulls? A. Doug Collins. B. Phil Jackson. C. Tex Winter. D. Jerry Sloan. 7. During which year did Scottie Pippen lead the Bulls in Jordan's absence? A. 1992. B. 1994. C. 1996. D. 1998. What was the key element of Pippen's contribution to the Bulls that often went unnoticed? A. Scoring. B. Passing. C. Defense. D. Rebounding. 9. Which player is often cited as having been influenced by the Jordan-Pippen partnership? Kobe Bryant. B. LeBron James. C. Kevin Durant. D. Tim Duncan. 10. What was the defining characteristic of the Jordan-Pippen partnership? A. Individual talent. B. Mutual respect and teamwork. C. Scoring ability. D. Off-court antics. With this trivia challenge, we hope you've enjoyed exploring the legendary partnership of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, a duo that not only changed the game of basketball, but also left an indelible mark on sports history. Chapter 5. Dennis Rodman and the Eccentric Era. In the annals of basketball history, few players have captured the imagination quite like Dennis Rodman. Known for his flamboyant style and eccentric behavior, Rodman was more than just a colorful character. He was a pivotal force in the Chicago Bulls' championship runs during the 1990s. This chapter dives into the vibrant world of Dennis Rodman, exploring how his unique personality and unparalleled rebounding skills left an indelible mark on the Bulls and the NBA. The trade that turned heads. When Dennis Rodman was traded to the Chicago Bulls in 1995, it was a move that made waves across the league. The Bulls were already a formidable team, but adding Rodman to the mix was a gamble. Known for his defensive prowess and rebounding ability, Rodman was also infamous for his off-court antics. Skeptics questioned whether his presence would disrupt the team's chemistry. Yet, as the season unfolded, it became clear that this trade was nothing short of a masterstroke. Rodman's relentless energy on the court complemented the finesse of Michael Jordan and the versatility of Scottie Pippen, creating a trio that would dominate the league. Rebounding machine. Rodman's ability to control the boards was nothing short of legendary. During his tenure with the Bulls, he led the league in rebounds for 3 consecutive seasons, a testament to his tenacity and athleticism. Rodman had an uncanny knack for positioning himself perfectly, anticipating where the ball would land and outmaneuvering taller opponents. His rebounding was not just about physicality, it was an art form that he mastered through sheer willpower and intelligence. Watching Rodman play was like witnessing a maestro conducting an orchestra, each rebound a note in his symphony of dominance. The art of distraction. Off the court, Dennis Rodman was a walking headline. His unpredictable behavior and flamboyant fashion choices made him a media sensation. From dyeing his hair in a kaleidoscope of colors to donning unconventional outfits, Rodman was never one to shy away from the spotlight. He famously wore a wedding dress to promote his autobiography, claiming he was marrying himself. Such antics endeared him to fans and made him a pop culture icon, but they also kept opponents guessing. Rodman's ability to distract and unnerve his rivals was as much a part of his game as his rebounding skills. Flamboyant fashionista. Dennis Rodman's influence extended beyond basketball. He was a trailblazer in the world of fashion. Known for his bold and daring style, Rodman challenged conventional norms and redefined what it meant to be a sports star. His penchant for eye-catching attire and ever-changing hairstyles made him a fashion icon, inspiring a new generation to embrace individuality and self-expression. Rodman's fashion statements were not just about making headlines. They were a reflection of his fearless personality and his refusal to be pigeonholed, the unlikely hero. Despite his eccentricities, Rodman was a consummate professional on the court. His work ethic was second to none, and he played with a passion that was contagious. Rodman was often the unsung hero of the Bulls lineup, doing the dirty work that allowed stars like Jordan and Pippen to shine. His contributions were crucial in key moments, whether it was grabbing a clutch rebound or playing lockdown defense on the opponent's best player. Rodman was the glue that held the team together, and his presence was a constant reminder that basketball is as much about heart as it is about talent. A cultural phenomenon, Rodman's impact on the NBA transcended the game itself. He was a cultural phenomenon, a player who broke barriers and challenged stereotypes. His larger-than-life persona made him a household name, and his influence extended far beyond the basketball court. Rodman was one of the first players to embrace the global stage, cultivating a fan base that spanned continents. His charisma and charisma made him a beloved figure, and his legacy continues to inspire athletes and entertainers alike behind the scenes. While Rodman's public persona was often the subject of scrutiny, those who knew him off the court saw a different side. Beneath the flamboyant exterior was a man who cared deeply about his teammates and the game. Rodman was known for his generosity and kindness, often going out of his way to support those in need. His loyalty to his friends and family was unwavering, and he was fiercely protective of those he loved. Rodman's off-court relationships were as complex and multifaceted as his on-court performances, adding depth to the enigmatic figure he presented to the world. The impact on the Bulls. Rodman's arrival in Chicago marked the beginning of an era defined by dominance and drama. His presence added a new dimension to the Bulls, transforming them into a defensive powerhouse. With Rodman anchoring the defense, the Bulls became known for their tenacity and grit, traits that would carry them to 3 consecutive championships. Rodman's contributions were invaluable, and his influence on the team's success cannot be overstated. He was a catalyst for change, a player who elevated those around him and left an indelible mark on the franchise. Legacy of an iconoclast. Dennis Rodman's legacy is one of defiance and determination. He was a player who refused to conform, a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations. Rodman's impact on the game is immeasurable, and his contributions to the Bulls' dynasty are a testament to his skill and resilience. As we look back on Rodman's career, we are reminded of the power of individuality and the importance of embracing one's true self. Rodman was more than just a basketball player. He was an iconoclast who changed the game forever. Trivia challenge. What year was Dennis Rodman traded to the Chicago Bulls? How many consecutive seasons did Rodman lead the league in rebounds while with the Bulls? What unconventional outfit did Rodman wear to promote his autobiography? Which 2 Bulls players did Rodman complement with his rebounding skills? What was Rodman's role in the Bulls' defensive strategy? How did Rodman challenge conventional norms in the world of fashion? What was one of Rodman's key contributions during crucial moments in games? How did Rodman's presence transform the Bulls' team dynamic? What aspect of Rodman's personality made him a cultural phenomenon? What is the legacy of Dennis Rodman in the context of the Chicago Bulls? Chapter 6. Phil Jackson's Zen Leadership. Phil Jackson, often revered as the Zen Master, brought a unique and transformative approach to coaching the Chicago Bulls, one that blended Eastern philosophies with innovative basketball strategies. His leadership not only turned the Bulls into a dynasty, but also left an indelible mark on the sport. Let's delve into the genius of Phil Jackson's Zen leadership and how it shaped the Bulls into champions. 1. The Zen Master. Phil Jackson wasn't your typical basketball coach. Known for his calm demeanor and philosophical outlook, Jackson earned the nickname Zen Master for his integration of Zen Buddhism principles into his coaching. His approach was less about barking orders and more about fostering a sense of mindfulness and unity among his players. Jackson once said, "The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team." This philosophy was evident in how he managed to create harmony in a team filled with superstar egos. 2. Triangle offense, a strategic masterpiece. One of Jackson's most significant contributions to the Bulls was the implementation of the triangle offense, a strategy designed to maximize the team's strengths. Developed by assistant coach Tex Winter, the triangle offense focused on spacing, ball movement, and player versatility. It was a system that required players to think and react quickly, creating opportunities for any player to score. As an illustration, the offense allowed Michael Jordan to exploit his scoring ability while also enabling players like Scottie Pippen to shine as facilitators. The important thing to remember is that this strategy turned the Bulls into an unpredictable and formidable opponent. 3. Managing egos. A delicate balance. Coaching a team with personalities as strong as Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and later Dennis Rodman was no small feat. Jackson's ability to manage these egos was a testament to his leadership skills. He understood that each player needed to feel valued and respected. For instance, Jackson would often hold one-on-one meetings with players to discuss their roles and expectations, ensuring everyone was on the same page. This approach helped foster a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect, crucial for maintaining team cohesion under pressure. 4. Inspirational techniques. More than just basketball, Jackson's coaching extended beyond the physical aspects of the game. He was known for incorporating meditation sessions and literary references into his coaching routine. Jackson believed that a calm mind led to better performance on the court. He often encouraged players to meditate and reflect, helping them stay focused and composed during games. Additionally, Jackson would assign books to his players, selecting titles that offered lessons in leadership, teamwork, and perseverance. This holistic approach not only motivated players, but also helped them grow as individuals. The art of letting go. One of Jackson's most profound teachings was the art of letting go. He believed that players performed best when they were free from the burden of expectations and fear of failure. Jackson encouraged his team to embrace the moment and play without the weight of past mistakes or future outcomes. This mindset was particularly evident during high-stakes games when the Bulls thrived under pressure. As Jackson often reminded them, the game is played in the present moment, and that's where we need to be. Number 6. Building a winning culture. Jackson's influence extended beyond the court, shaping the Bulls' identity and instilling a winning culture. He emphasized the importance of trust, communication, and mutual respect, values that became the foundation of the team's success. Jackson's leadership style created an environment where players felt empowered and motivated to give their best. This culture of excellence was a key factor in the Bulls' 6 NBA championships during the 1990s. Part 7. The power of visualization. Jackson was a firm believer in the power of visualization, a technique he encouraged his players to practice regularly. By visualizing success, players could mentally prepare for various game scenarios, boosting their confidence and performance. Jackson often led visualization exercises during team meetings, guiding players through imagined game situations and encouraging them to see themselves succeeding. This practice helped players develop a stronger mental game, enabling them to perform under pressure. 8. Embracing diversity. Jackson understood the importance of embracing diversity within the team. He recognized that each player brought unique strengths and perspectives, which, when harnessed, contributed to the team's overall success. Jackson fostered an inclusive environment where players felt valued for their individuality. This approach not only enhanced team chemistry, but also allowed the Bulls to adapt and thrive against a variety of opponents. 9. The legacy of Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson's impact on the Chicago Bulls and the NBA is undeniable. His innovative coaching methods and philosophical approach transformed the way basketball is played and coached. Jackson's legacy is one of leadership, mindfulness, and a deep understanding of the human element in sports. His teachings continue to inspire coaches and players around the world, proving that the principles of Zen can lead to success both on and off the court. A lasting influence. Even after his departure from the Bulls, Jackson's influence remained. His approach to coaching and team management set a standard for future generations. Many of his former players and assistants have gone on to become successful coaches, carrying forward the lessons learned under Jackson's tutelage. The important thing to remember is that Phil Jackson's Zen leadership not only shaped the Bulls into champions, but also left a lasting impact on the world of basketball. Trivia challenge. What nickname is Phil Jackson famously known by? What offensive strategy did Jackson implement with the Bulls? How did Jackson manage the egos of superstar players? What unique techniques did Jackson use to inspire his players? What did Jackson emphasize as crucial for team success? How did Jackson's approach impact the team's performance under pressure? What role did visualization play in Jackson's coaching? How did Jackson's leadership style influence the Bulls' team culture? What lasting impact did Jackson have on his players and the NBA? How did Jackson's teachings extend beyond basketball? Chapter 7. Unforgettable games and moments. In the storied history of the Chicago Bulls, certain games and moments have transcended the sport, becoming legendary tales told and retold by fans across generations. These are the events that have etched themselves into the very fabric of basketball lore, where the drama and excitement of the game reached unparalleled heights. This chapter invites you to relive these unforgettable moments, where the Bulls' indomitable spirit shone brightest. The flu game. On June 11, 1997, during Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Michael Jordan delivered one of the most iconic performances in sports history, now famously known as the flu game. Battling a severe bout of illness that left him visibly weak and dehydrated, Jordan defied the odds and led the Bulls to a crucial 90-88 victory over the Utah Jazz. Despite his condition, he scored 38 points, including a pivotal three-pointer with less than a minute left, proving once again why he was considered the greatest of all time. His determination and grit inspired not just his teammates but millions of fans watching worldwide. The shot. Travel back to May 7, 1989, in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, where Michael Jordan delivered the shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With only 3 seconds left on the clock and the Bulls trailing by 1, Jordan received the inbounds pass, dribbled to the foul line, and launched a jumper over Craig Alo. The ball swished through the net as the buzzer sounded, sealing a 101-100 victory and sending the Bulls to the next round. This moment epitomized Jordan's clutch prowess and was a defining point in his career, showcasing his ability to perform under immense pressure. Double nickel. March 28, 1995, marked Michael Jordan's triumphant return to Madison Square Garden, where he announced his comeback to the NBA with a dazzling 55-point performance against the New York Knicks. Dubbed the double nickel game, it was only his 5th game back after a brief retirement, yet Jordan played as if he had never left. His performance was a reminder to the league that he was still the dominant force in basketball, and it set the stage for the Bulls' resurgence as championship contenders. Fun facts. Unforgettable games and moments. During the flu game, Jordan consumed several liters of Gatorade to stay hydrated, and his teammates later recalled that he was so exhausted he could barely stand during timeouts. The shot against Cleveland was part of a series where Jordan averaged an astounding 39.8 points per game, highlighting his offensive dominance. In the double nickel game, Jordan's performance included a critical assist to Bill Wennington for the game-winning basket, showcasing his playmaking ability alongside scoring. Jordan's 38-point performance in the flu game was more than just scoring. He also contributed 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block. The term "the shot" has become so synonymous with Jordan's career that it is often used to refer to any of his clutch performances, but it originally referred to his buzzer beater in 1989. Madison Square Garden, the site of the double nickel game, was one of Jordan's favorite arenas to play in, and he often delivered some of his best performances there. In the 1997 Finals, the Bulls were tied 2-2 with the Jazz before the flu game, making Jordan's performance even more critical as it shifted the momentum in Chicago's favor. After the shot, Jordan famously said, "Get the ball to me and get out of the way," a testament to his confidence and leadership on the court. The double nickel game was part of a 9-game winning streak for the Bulls, which helped them secure a playoff spot after Jordan's return. Jordan's ability to perform in clutch situations was so renowned that opposing teams often devised entire game plans focused solely on containing him in the final moments of games. These unforgettable games and moments are more than just highlights. They are the essence of what made the Chicago Bulls a dynasty and Michael Jordan a legend. Each story captures the drama, tension, and exhilaration of Bulls basketball at its finest, offering fans a front-row seat to the magic and mastery that defined an era. Trivia challenge. What illness did Michael Jordan battle during the flu game? A. Cold, flu, food poisoning. D. Migraine. In which game did Michael Jordan make the shot? A. Against the Lakers, against the Pistons. C. Against the Cavaliers. D. Against the Knicks. How many points did Jordan score in the double nickel game? 45, 50. C. 55. D. 60. Which arena hosted the double nickel game? A. United Center, B. Madison Square Garden. C. Chicago Stadium. The Palace of Auburn Hills. What was the outcome of the flu game? A. Bulls lost by 10. B. Bulls won by 2. C. Bulls won by 5. D. Bulls lost by 1. Who did Jordan hit the shot over in 1989? Larry Bird. B. Craig Alo. C. Magic Johnson. Reggie Miller. What was Jordan's scoring average during the series featuring the shot? A. 29.8, 35.8, 39.8. D. 42.8. How did the double nickel game end? Jordan hit a game-winning 3. B. Jordan made a last-second layup. C. Jordan assisted the game-winning basket. Jordan was fouled on a buzzer beater. What year did the flu game take place? 1995, 1996, 1997. D. 1998. What was the final score of the game where Jordan made the shot? A 101-100. B. 102, 103, 102. D. 104-103. Chapter 8. Post-Dynasty Rebuilds and Modern Eras. Post-Dynasty Rebuilds and Modern Eras. As the echoes of the Chicago Bulls dynasty years began to fade, a new chapter awaited the franchise. The post-dynasty era was a time of transition, marked by challenges, reinvention, and the relentless pursuit of returning to greatness. Let's dive into this fascinating period where the Bulls navigated the complexities of rebuilding and embraced the modern NBA landscape. The rebuilding phase. Challenges after the dynasty. With the departure of Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Phil Jackson in 1998, the Bulls faced the daunting task of rebuilding. The team was left with a void that seemed impossible to fill. The 1998-99 season was a stark contrast to the glory days, with the Bulls finishing last in their division. This marked the beginning of a long and arduous rebuilding phase. Rebuilding wasn't just about finding the next superstar. It was about redefining the team's identity. The Bulls tried various strategies, including acquiring veteran players and drafting young talent. However, consistency and cohesion were hard to come by. The team cycled through coaches and players, each bringing a glimmer of hope that often flickered out too soon. In 2004, the Bulls drafted Luol Deng and Ben Gordon, sparking a brief resurgence. Their contributions helped the team reach the playoffs for the first time since the dynasty era. However, sustaining success proved elusive, and the Bulls continued to search for the right formula. Derrick Rose era. Rise and fall of a new star. The Bulls' fortunes took a promising turn in 2008 when they selected Derrick Rose as the first overall pick in the NBA draft. A Chicago native, Rose was seen as the hometown hero destined to lead the Bulls back to prominence. His explosive speed, agility, and court vision quickly captured the hearts of fans. Rose's impact was immediate and profound. In his rookie season, he won the NBA Rookie of the Year award, and by 2011, he became the youngest player in history to win the NBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. Under his leadership, the Bulls reached the Eastern Conference Finals, signaling a potential return to glory. However, Rose's journey was marred by injuries. In the 2012 playoffs, he tore his ACL, a devastating blow that altered the trajectory of his career and the team's future. Despite his efforts to return to form, Rose's injuries continued to plague him, and the Bulls struggled to maintain their competitive edge. Rose's story is one of both triumph and tragedy. His rise brought hope and excitement to Chicago, while his fall reminded fans of the fragility of athletic greatness. Nonetheless, his legacy as a beloved figure in Bulls history endures. Modern-day Bulls, current team, and future prospects. As the Bulls transitioned into the modern era, they faced the challenge of adapting to an evolving NBA landscape. The league had become faster and more focused on perimeter shooting, prompting the Bulls to rethink their strategies and roster composition. In recent years, the Bulls have focused on building a young, dynamic team. The acquisition of players like Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, and Kobe White signaled a commitment to developing talent and fostering a competitive spirit. LaVine, in particular, has emerged as a key figure, known for his scoring ability and leadership on the court. The hiring of head coach Billy Donovan in 2020 marked another step in the Bulls' evolution. Donovan brought a fresh perspective and a proven track record of success, raising hopes for a brighter future. Under his guidance, the team has shown signs of progress and resilience. Looking ahead, the Bulls are focused on building a sustainable model for success. This involves balancing the development of young players with strategic acquisitions and fostering a culture of accountability and teamwork. While the path to championship contention may be long, the Bulls remain determined to reclaim their place among the league's elite. Fun facts and stories from the post-dynasty era. In the 1999 NBA draft, the Bulls selected Elton Brand with the first overall pick. Brand quickly made an impact, earning co-Rookie of the Year honors. Despite his promising start, Brand was traded after 2 seasons, a decision that left fans questioning the team's direction. The 2004-05 season saw the Bulls make a surprising playoff run, led by the Baby Bulls, a nickname for the young core of Luol Deng, Ben Gordon, and Kirk Hinrich. This group brought energy and excitement back to the United Center, though their playoff success was short-lived. During the 2010-11 season, the Bulls achieved the best record in the NBA, thanks in large part to Derrick Rose's MVP performance. The team's defensive prowess, led by coach Tom Thibodeau, made them a formidable opponent, though they ultimately fell short in the Eastern Conference Finals. Joakim Noah, known for his passion and intensity, became a fan favorite during his time with the Bulls. In 2014, he was named NBA Defensive Player of the Year, a testament to his impact on the court and his leadership in the locker room. The Bulls' rivalry with the Miami Heat intensified in the early 2010s, with several memorable playoff matchups. The battles between Derrick Rose and LeBron James added another chapter to the storied history between the two franchises. In 2017, the Bulls made headlines by trading Jimmy Butler, a move that signaled a shift towards rebuilding. Butler's departure was bittersweet, as he had become one of the team's most beloved and talented players. The United Center, home of the Bulls, is known for its raucous atmosphere and passionate fans. It's said that the arena's decibel levels rival those of a jet engine during playoff games, creating an electrifying environment for players and spectators alike. In 2021, the Bulls made a splash by acquiring All-Star center Nikola Vucevic. The move demonstrated the team's commitment to building a competitive roster and provided a boost to their playoff aspirations. The Bulls' social media presence has become a significant part of their modern identity. Known for its witty and engaging content, the team's social media accounts have cultivated a global fan base and kept fans connected to the franchise in new and innovative ways. The Bulls' commitment to community outreach remains a cornerstone of their mission. Through various initiatives and partnerships, the team continues to make a positive impact in Chicago, fostering a sense of unity and pride among fans and residents. Trivia Challenge. Who was the first overall pick by the Bulls in the 1999 NBA Draft? Elton Brand, Derrick Rose, Ben Gordon, Luol Deng. In which season did Derrick Rose win the NBA MVP award? 2008-09, 2010, 11, 2012, 13, 14, 15. Who was known as the Baby Bulls during the 2004-05 season? Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Luol Deng, Ben Gordon, and Kirk Hinrich, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, Jimmy Butler and Nikola Vucevic. Which coach led the Bulls to the best record in the NBA during the 2010-11 season? Phil Jackson, Tom Thibodeau, Billy Donovan, Fred Hoiberg. Who was named NBA Defensive Player of the Year in 2014? Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, Jimmy Butler, Zach LaVine. Which player was traded in 2017, signaling a shift towards rebuilding? Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Jimmy Butler, Ben Gordon. What is the name of the Bulls' home arena? Chicago Stadium, United Center, Madison Square Garden, Staples Center. Which player did the Bulls acquire in 2021 to boost their roster? Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine. What is the Bulls' social media known for? Controversial posts, witty and engaging content, only game highlights, exclusive interviews. What remains a cornerstone of the Bulls' mission in the community? Winning championships, community outreach, player development, social media engagement. Chapter 9, Legendary Rivalries. The Chicago Bulls' history is filled with legendary rivalries that have not only defined the team's competitive spirit, but have also contributed to some of the most intense and memorable moments in basketball history. These rivalries have been characterized by fierce competition, high stakes, and dramatic showdowns. Let's dive into the heart of these matchups and explore how they fueled the Bulls' drive to greatness. Pistons Bad Boys. Intense battles in the late 80s and early 90s. The rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons, affectionately dubbed the Bad Boys, was as much about grit as it was about basketball. In the late 80s and early 90s, the Pistons were known for their aggressive, physical style of play, which often tested the resilience and patience of their opponents. The Bulls, led by a young Michael Jordan, found themselves in the crosshairs of this formidable team. One of the most defining moments in this rivalry was the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals. After years of playoff heartbreak at the hands of the Pistons, the Bulls finally overcame their nemesis, sweeping them in 4 games. It was a pivotal series that marked the end of Detroit's dominance and the beginning of Chicago's reign. The victory was especially sweet for Jordan, who had often been criticized for his inability to lead the Bulls past the Pistons in previous years. Another unforgettable chapter in this rivalry was the infamous Jordan Rules strategy devised by the Pistons. This defensive scheme aimed to physically wear down Jordan and disrupt his rhythm. The strategy was brutal, but it highlighted the lengths to which the Pistons would go to maintain their supremacy. Despite the harsh tactics, it only strengthened Jordan's resolve, shaping him into a more versatile and determined player. Off the court, the animosity between the teams was palpable. The Pistons' refusal to shake hands with the Bulls after their 1991 playoff loss symbolized the deep-seated tension and lack of respect between the two squads. This moment is often cited as a defining image of the rivalry, underscoring the intensity and personal nature of the competition. Knicks Showdowns, memorable playoff series. The Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks rivalry is one that basketball fans still talk about with a mix of nostalgia and excitement. Throughout the 1990s, these two teams faced off in several playoff series that were nothing short of epic. The matchups were characterized by physical play, dramatic finishes, and a palpable tension that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Perhaps the most iconic moment in this rivalry occurred during the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals. With the series tied at 2 games apiece, Game 5 at Madison Square Garden became a battle of wills. The Bulls, led by Jordan's 29 points and Scottie Pippen's defensive prowess, edged out the Knicks in a nail-biter, setting the stage for a series-clinching victory in Game 6. This series was a testament to the Bulls' resilience and ability to perform under pressure. An interesting subplot in this rivalry was the personal duel between Michael Jordan and Knicks guard John Starks. Known for his tenacity and defensive skills, Starks often found himself tasked with containing Jordan. Their on-court battles were intense, with Starks occasionally getting the better of Jordan, but more often than not, it was Jordan who emerged victorious. Further cementing his legacy as one of the game's greatest competitors, the Bulls-Knicks rivalry also featured some of the most dramatic moments in NBA playoff history. Who could forget the double nickel game in 1995, when Jordan, fresh off his first retirement, dropped 55 points on the Knicks at Madison Square Garden? It was a performance that reminded everyone of Jordan's unparalleled talent and competitive spirit. Celtics clashes. Historic games against Boston. The rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics is steeped in history and tradition. While the Celtics were the dominant force in the NBA during the 1980s, the Bulls were an emerging powerhouse looking to stake their claim. The clashes between these two teams were not just battles for supremacy, but also tests of character and resilience. One of the most storied encounters between the Bulls and Celtics took place during the 1986 NBA playoffs. In the first round, a young Michael Jordan delivered a performance for the ages, scoring a playoff record 63 points in Game 2 against a Celtics team that featured legends like Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. Although the Bulls ultimately lost the series, Jordan's performance was so awe-inspiring that Bird famously called him God disguised as Michael Jordan. As the Bulls grew stronger in the late 80s and early 90s, their matchups with the Celtics became even more competitive. The 1989 Eastern Conference first round saw the Bulls eliminate the Celtics in a thrilling 5-game series, marking a significant turning point in the rivalry. It was a symbolic passing of the torch as the Bulls began their ascent to NBA dominance. The Celtics-Bulls rivalry also featured some of the most intense individual battles in basketball history. The duels between Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were legendary, with each player pushing the other to new heights. Their mutual respect and fierce competition added an extra layer of intrigue to every matchup, making each game a must-watch event. In conclusion, the legendary rivalries of the Chicago Bulls have been integral to the team's identity and success. These fierce competitions against the Pistons, Knicks, and Celtics not only tested the Bulls' mettle, but also showcased their resilience, passion, and drive to be the best. Each rivalry is a testament to the competitive fire that has driven the Bulls to greatness, offering fans a glimpse into the passion and intensity of these unforgettable matchups. As we look back on these legendary rivalries, we are reminded of the moments that have defined the Bulls' legacy and the fierce competitors who have left an indelible mark on the game of basketball. These stories continue to inspire and captivate fans, ensuring that the spirit of the Chicago Bulls lives on in the hearts of basketball enthusiasts everywhere. Trivia Challenge 1. Which team was known as the Bad Boys during their rivalry with the Chicago Bulls? Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, C. Detroit Pistons, D. Los Angeles Lakers. 2. What was the defensive strategy called that the Pistons used against Michael Jordan? A. The Jordan rules. B. The triangle defense. C. The full court press, the zone defense. In which year did the Bulls finally defeat the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals? A. 1989, 1990, 1991. D. 1994. Who was Michael Jordan's notable rival on the New York Knicks? Patrick Ewing. B. John Stark. C. Charles Oakley. Allen Houston. 5. How many points did Michael Jordan score in his double-nickel game against the Knicks? A 45. B. 50. C. 55. D. 66. Which Celtics legend famously referred to Jordan as God disguised as Michael Jordan? A. Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish. D. Dennis Johnson. 7. In which playoff series did the Bulls eliminate the Celtics, marking a turning point in their rivalry? A. 1986 Eastern Conference First Round. B. 1987 Eastern Conference Semifinals. C. 1989 Eastern Conference First Round. D. 1990 Eastern Conference Finals. 8. What was the outcome of the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals between the Bulls and the Knicks? A. Knicks won in 7 games. B. Bulls won in 6 games. C. Knicks won in 5 games. D. Bulls won in 5 games. 9. Which player was known for his defensive battles against Michael Jordan during the Bulls-Knicks rivalry? A. Patrick Ewing. B. John Stark. C. Charles Oakley. Anthony Mason. 10. Which Bulls player was instrumental in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals victory over the Pistons? A. Scottie Pippen. Horace Grant. Dennis Rodman Kukoc. Chapter 10. Chicago's loyal fan base and fun facts. When you think of the Chicago Bulls, images of Michael Jordan's gravity-defying leaps and championship rings might come to mind. Yet behind every slam dunk and trophy is a loyal fan base that breathes life into the team. Welcome to the heart of Chicago's basketball passion, where the fans are as much a part of the action as the players themselves. Step into the United Center, the iconic home of the Bulls. Known as the Madhouse on Madison, this arena is more than just a venue. It's a cauldron of excitement and energy. From the moment you walk through the doors, the buzz is palpable. The United Center, which opened in 1994, has hosted countless unforgettable moments. Fans pack the stands, creating a sea of red, ready to cheer their team to victory. It's not just a game, it's a shared experience, a place where memories are made and legends are born. Among the sea of fans, you'll often spot familiar faces. The Bulls have a star-studded lineup of celebrity fans who regularly grace the United Center with their presence. From Hollywood stars like Vince Vaughn, who grew up in the Chicago area and remains a die-hard fan, to music legends like Kanye West, the Bulls' games are a magnet for the famous and influential. These celebrities add a touch of glamour to the games, but their genuine passion for the team is what truly stands out. They're not just there for the cameras. They're cheering, shouting, and living every moment with the same intensity as any other fan. What makes the Bulls fan base truly unique are the traditions and chants that echo through the arena. One of the most beloved traditions is the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by Chicago native Jim Cornelison. His powerful rendition has become a staple of Bulls games, setting the tone for the excitement to come. Then there's the iconic Benny the Bull, the team's mascot, whose antics have been delighting fans for decades. Whether he's dunking from a trampoline or playfully taunting the opposing team, Benny is a beloved figure who embodies the spirit of the Bulls. The fans themselves have created a culture of loyalty and enthusiasm that is unmatched. There's a sense of camaraderie among them, a shared understanding that they're part of something bigger. Whether it's the die-hard season ticket holders who never miss a game or the casual fans who tune in from home, each one plays a role in the Bulls' story. This passion isn't just limited to the United Center. It spills out into the streets of Chicago, where Bulls gear is worn with pride and conversations about the team are a common thread. Let's dive into some fun facts that highlight the vibrant community of Bulls fans. During the 1990s, the Bulls were so popular that they sold out 610 consecutive home games, a testament to the unwavering support of their fans. The streak began on November 20th, 1987, and lasted until March 13th, 2001, showcasing the fans' commitment through thick and thin. One of the most famous Bulls fans is Barack Obama. The former president has often been seen courtside, cheering for his hometown team. Obama once said, "I am a Bulls fan, and it's not just because I'm from Chicago, it's because the Bulls represent the spirit of the city." The See Red campaign is a fan-driven initiative that encourages all Bulls supporters to wear red to games, creating a visually stunning and intimidating atmosphere for visiting teams. This tradition began during the playoff runs and has become a staple of Bulls fandom. In 1994, the Bulls introduced the Bulls Kid Nation, a club designed to engage young fans and create a new generation of supporters. This initiative includes special events, newsletters, and exclusive merchandise, ensuring that the Bulls' legacy continues with the youngest fans. The United Center is home to the iconic Michael Jordan statue, officially known as the Spirit. Unveiled in 1994, it captures Jordan in mid-flight, symbolizing his impact on the team and the city. It's a must-visit spot for fans and a popular photo opportunity. In 2010, the Bulls introduced the Bulls Six-Pack, a ticket package that allowed fans to attend 6 games of their choice. This initiative was a hit, offering flexibility and affordability for fans who couldn't commit to a full season. One of the most beloved fan traditions is the Bulls Anthem, a chant that echoes through the United Center during crucial moments of the game. It unites the crowd, creating an electric atmosphere that can be felt by players and fans alike. The Bulls' mascot, Benny the Bull, is one of the most recognized mascots in sports. Known for his high-energy performances and hilarious antics, Benny has been entertaining fans since 1969, making him a beloved figure in the Bulls community. Chicago's love for the Bulls extends beyond the arena. During the playoffs, it's common to see buildings throughout the city lit up in red, a visual representation of the city's support for their team. The Bulls fan base is known for its diversity, with supporters from all walks of life coming together to celebrate their team. This inclusivity is a reflection of Chicago itself, a city that prides itself on its rich cultural tapestry. As we celebrate the Bulls' loyal fan base, it's clear that their passion and enthusiasm have been as vital to the team's success as the players on the court. The fans are the heartbeat of the Bulls, a community that makes Chicago a true basketball city. Whether you're a lifelong fan or new to the game, the energy and spirit of Bulls Nation are infectious, drawing you in and making you a part of something special. Now, let's test your knowledge with a fun trivia challenge based on what you've learned throughout this book. 1. What year did the Chicago Bulls franchise begin? 2. Who was the Bulls' first major superstar? 3. How many championships did the Bulls win during the 1990s? 4. What was the nickname of the Bulls' home arena? 5. Which former president is a known Bulls fan? 6. What is the name of the Bulls' mascot? 7. What campaign encourages fans to wear red to games? 8. Who is the artist behind the iconic statue outside the United Center? 9. What unique feature does the Bulls Kid Nation offer? 10. What is the Bulls anthem known for? Each question is a nod to the rich history and vibrant culture that surrounds the Chicago Bulls. As you reflect on these stories and facts, remember that being a Bulls fan is about more than just the game. It's about being part of a community that shares a love for basketball and a pride in their city. Here's to the fans who make every game a spectacle and every season a journey worth taking.